love the smell of gasoline. Hello? Hello? I've had lots of things go wrong, but hey, what's new? Oh, God. How are you guys doing today? Hopefully the audio's good and everything's working. Because it's definitely different. It's different to set up, and I did not know that it would be so different. And I have to play different music because I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble. So we'll figure that out in a second. I think I can use... I think so. I don't think there's anything against it. I won't have music for a minute. Wait, where's my halo? What the heck? Where's my halo at? Hold on. Halo? Halo? Ah, there he goes. Hello! Yeah, no, okay, so YouTube apparently when you start a stream on OBS is quite different. Oh, I'm glad my chat's still working. Yay, 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 yay. Awesome, 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 awesome. Yay! Okay. And then for some reason I was trying to put a story up on Instagram, and instead everything was not working. So that sucked. And now I just have to post on Twitter and Blue Sky, and then I'm done. But hi, how are you guys doing today? How was your Saturday and your Sunday? I will just let me see. Get rid of my Rainy Radio because I don't have any. And then I need music. But how? How do I music? I don't know. I gotta figure that out. Where do you get royalty-free music from? This is also what's difficult for me about YouTube is that it's so much more what's the right term? It's much more kind of crazy about that type of thing. So yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Background music? Yes. Oh, what's happened? Don't. Hi, hello. Hi, YouTube. I'm safe. I'm safe for what? Yeah, it's more strict. It's much more strict. Let me see. Where's Lo-Fi Girl? I think with Lo-Fi Girl, I just have to put in the description that I'm using Lo-Fi Girl music, which I think I can easily do. I just don't know how to edit that now. I think if I open this... Ow. Ow. Okay. Yeah, YouTube is way more strict than Twitch in terms of like in terms of that type of stuff. How do I edit my okay, there we go. I think I have to add like music by Lo-Fi Girl. You guys hear that? No. Huh? Why can I not even hear the music? Do I have it muted? Huh? Yeah, commands do not... Wait, why can't I... Huh? Opera's just not having... Opera just doesn't have... Why can't I hear...
Since you can't be live...
Oh, there. Okay, but why can't I hear YouTube? You can pin things, though. Oh. Huh? Why can't I hear it? Oh. Because I had it turned down. I did not know. But apparently I had it turned down. But yeah, you should be able to pin. Thank you all for the patience while I figured this out. I had to eat and figure out the setup for things. Thank you. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't have a plan. I tried to have a plan, but I spent yesterday mostly giving critique on clip edits, and then I edited a couple things myself, and then I had to schedule out stuff for this week, and a new video came out. A new video came out. Okay. So I'm gonna tell you guys something. So, I had a video that came out 2 years ago, and you might be like, 2 years ago? Who the hell cares about 2 years ago, Rainy? That's old news. And it's like, I know it's old news. However, so I commissioned a video to get made that was a playthrough of A Way Out with me and Xanvius. And yes, 2 years. Yes. And I gave the VOD to the person who was editing it. And they did the first part, so I posted the first part. Then they did the second part, so I posted the second part. And then the third part. The third part took a lot longer to get done. And the reason for that is that the person who was editing it, who did an amazing job, by the way, started school. With a what's the right word? Medical, like the medical field. And it meant that they now had to live like at the basically do their residency, which is like living on, like, you know, at a hospital and being on call. It's basically like Scrubs. Have you ever seen Scrubs? It's like Scrubs, but it's real life, okay? And so he just didn't have a lot of time, and it kind of just kept getting pushed back and pushed back. And I was really patient, and yeah, no, incredibly cool person. Like I do not, you know, I felt bad because I was like, if you're too busy, I don't know if you're, because he had started it already. And so I was like, I don't know if I can get someone else to do this, but that have you match your editing, because the first two were already out. And so I didn't want to like take it and commission someone else, because then it wouldn't match the editing of everything else. And I was like, ugh. So it's just, it did take a while, but it's really good. And Mocha did an amazing job. And I hope you guys like it. And yeah, I do hope you guys like it. And I think it's good. I think it's really, really good. Now, what do I do here? I feel like there was something I had to put in my bio for using Lo-Fi Girl music, but like I also can't find it. I'm glad. I'm just happy it's done, because I was really excited. I was really excited for it, so. Wow, it's a lot of views. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm happy it's out. And I was like, I thought to myself, well, I could take them all down and put them all up again. And then I was like, nah, I'll just tell people to go watch them. I know old videos don't get watched as much, but I was like, I can just like tell people, hey, please go watch them too, you know? But I just want people to like them. I think Mocha did a great job, and I'm sad that like he had made a lot of my clips in the past, back when he was doing more editing before school and stuff. But he was one of the only people I ever was able to commission that was like super reasonably priced, like within my budget, which is, I'm gonna be honest, not a lot. So I was always very thankful. And that's also why I was very patient, is that he did it at a very reasonable price. And I did tip him quite a bit because I was like, I feel like you deserve this, you know, but even though it took a while, yeah, there's gonna be some older clips that come on this channel because I never posted them here. I posted them on like Instagram, but like never actually posted them here. So I was like, that's okay. We'll do both. What is this? Select stream. I don't think I need that. OBS looks very different. When you it's different than Twitch. Like, there's a lot of things on here that I was like, oh, ow, I bit my lip. Do you want to start streaming? And I was like, yes. And then it was like, are you sure? And I'm like, yes. Yes, I do. Okay, let's see. Ah, here it is. Okay. How do I give credit? I want to make sure I do. Ah, here you go. This one? Oh, no. Commercial use of work is forbidden and can be done. No obligation. Now playing with the tracking your screen. Bot setting the current. As for YouTube, the following description. What if you're streaming it? Hi, Hockey. Hello. Hi, Lobster. How are you? I was thinking of you, Lobster. I don't remember why. But I was just like, oh, blah, 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 Lobster. Let me see. Okay, here. So I have to make sure I do this properly. I don't know how to set that up, though. Can I do that on, like, YouTube? Yeah, lobby. I think I can actually, if I do it on Spotify, I can actually keep using the... Yes, I can do it on Spotify. That way it works. Okay. Come on, let's go. It was a good thought. Okay, so now I can close that and then bring back my radio and then play the music through here. There, okay, cool. And then, sorry, I'm still testing how it is like to stream on just YouTube. So thank you for your patience. Today, by the way, we only have until 6. Because, no worries. Because then we're watching Gurren Lagann tonight in the Discord. How do I pin a message again? I forgot how to pin a message. I wanted to pin Katie's message. Mention hips being illegal. Oh, yes. Sorry, I didn't see your message, Nerik. But yeah, no, apparently, like, not apparently, exactly. Hips are not allowed. So, my model, which looks like, wait, where's my hips? Wait, not that. Where are my wings? What the heck? Oh, there they are. I was like, where the heck did they go? So this would not be allowed on Twitch. But as far as I know, it's not against rules here on YouTube. But yeah, it is Monday. It is Gurren Lagann night. We are watching, I believe, episodes 7 through 12. This part is hips, right? Right here. That's hips, you know? And then you have my thighs, the eyes, And then, you know, the rest of my body. But yeah, Twitch is very specific about it. So yeah, tonight we are watching Gurren Lagann. I'm really excited. Oh, start. I forgot to actually start the stream. Oops. Yeah, episode 7 through 12. I'm about to watch. I get to watch more Peak. Oh, hello. Trying to pin your message. I am still getting so used to YouTube. I'm sorry. Where did Katie's message go? YouTube is more forgiving on hips, but sometimes YouTube decides to blow people up around. That is true. Hi, Nettie. How are you? Yeah, no, I think there are pros and cons to both websites. I think that the pros for Twitch is that they are, I can't even say they're lax about music because you have to put it in your VOD track. So technically it never goes, you know, to Twitch's full servers. So they don't really usually regulate it. However, there are more strict guidelines about how you are dressed, how your model looks, how you are physically appearing on stream because of bad actors. A lot of bad actors that happened. I don't know if you guys remember a couple years back when Twitch was like, ooh, you know, we have so many artists. Let's allow artistic nudity. You guys remember the VTubers that decided to go full nude on Twitch because they were like, well, I'm an illustration. Yeah. And then the IRL guys and gals that were like naked with like a censor bar over them on a 13+ website. Yeah. That is why there are more strict guidelines about what is and is not allowed on Twitch. So if you've ever wondered why, that's why. Yep. I was also there. Unfortunately. I think if you add the HTTP stuff, it will make it a clickable link. I could be wrong about that though. Exactly. Yeah. It was it was not good. But on YouTube will just take you out for anything. Oh, thank you. And then I'll pin it. Pin message. Yay! Okay. Did it pin it right? Okay, I think so. Thank you. Should be pinned now. But yeah, I didn't start on Twitch until last year. Really? Or how did you start using Twitch? Also, hi, Seda. Yeah, Li-Fi records and curated. Lo-fi music. No, I'm just gonna add it into the description. And then, yeah. Music. I don't want to get in trouble. I follow the rules. Credits. Music by background music. And then I will just take their whole YouTube channel and I'll put that there. What is new? Anything just having on Twitch is a key example of just because there are boundaries doesn't mean you should push them. Exactly. Well, and you know what sucks is that I knew the person at the time. Like, I wasn't friends with them necessarily, but like I knew of them. And let's just say the one VTuber in particular that kind of became the face of doing that, I wasn't surprised. Is Discord worth it? I personally love Discord. And our Discord is very active and I talk in it every day. So obviously it's up to you if you think it's worth it, but Oh yeah, I can just add the channel. Hell yeah. Yeah, I like it. So yeah, I think there are pros and cons to both. One thing that I'm not really a fan of personally is I have no problem with people who do not safe for work, right? If you do have a fancy or an OnlyFans or whatever, good on you. That's what you want to do. Awesome. But I don't think I have seen a lot of people who do that type of content try to push the boundaries of Twitch, because Twitch is a little more lax in some ways. But then they get upset that they get like banned or something, right? And then I'm like, I don't feel that bad if you're getting banned or timed out for pushing this thing when, like, example, some VTubers, their models are very spicy. And like, okay, so for me, you might be like, but Rainy, you just showed that you have hips. Yes, I do. But I also, where's my shirt? I also make sure that when I'm on Twitch, I cover up and I abide by the rules, you know? So we abide by the rules that are set by the platforms we are on, which is why for YouTube, I'm not going to use music that I'm not allowed to. I'm going to make sure to credit fully and properly. So depends for Discord. It's currently the place to connect and communicate with. Yeah, I mean, I would say almost every website right now is making decisions I don't like. But in terms of like my space and an area where I can talk with like the most people, I actually really love Discord. Because I can't always talk to every single person in DMs, and I don't always want to, you know, but being able to talk publicly with people is really nice. So hi, welcome in. Hi, RainyRentyn. I'll let you as an envelope because some people are just gonna push it. Yeah, no, I don't know. I think that I think you should abide by whatever those rules are, you know? Even if you're like, well, I don't like them. It's like, well, you're also allowed to be on their website and stream. So, and you know, they don't charge you anything. They actually pay you to stream there sometimes, but my favorite shenanigan was a VTuber was playing Splatoon 2 and chroma keyed the inks and showed ecchi media beneath. No worries. Hi, Masa. How are you? Yeah, I like to use my Discord and like be an active participant. That's one thing that I didn't always like is or that I saw is that there were people that they have Discord servers, but they like don't talk in them ever, and I'm just like, why? That's like a prime place for you to like, you know, talk to people that like what you do. Kind of feels weird not to. The female body is not inherently sexual, and leveraging your body for sensational clicks by being sexual are two sentences. Exactly, they can. I think they can too. That's why, like, I don't think anyone should be banned for like, you know, having a large chest. You know, there was this problem earlier in like in Twitch. I remember there was a lot of like, well, and it wasn't for VTubers, it was just for people. It was like, oh well, I just happen to have big boobs, I can't change that. And it's like, you can't. And that's not inherently, you know, that's not inherently spicy. But if you were like there are some people that they put camera angles in very sexual types of places. Like I saw this one streamer that it was on Twitch. She was laying down and she had the camera basically pointing at her butt, but like at her, you know, crotch area. This was on Twitch, by the way, which again, you can mark your streams as 18 plus. However, that does not change the fact that the website is not an 18 plus website. The website itself is still a 13 plus website, and you kind of need to, you know, understand that. So I love Discord, especially reading messages is important channels. Yeah. They did that in Splatoon 3 when white ink was used more often. It also depends on the community size, right? Especially once things start getting larger. Yeah, so for me, my Discord started with just me in it. Like me and like 4 people. It was like Full Shock, Origami Stegosaurus, and like the Binary Store. That was like, that was it. And then it grew from there. But it only grows with like use. And also like right now, I would say my Discord is still quite small where 1, I'm able to talk in there often. I don't get overwhelmed. And 2, you know, everyone is very nice. I think it's grown at a good pace where it has not exploded. So it's not like people feel like they can't be part of the conversation or something. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever joined a space and it's clear that like everybody's besties and you're like the new kid and you're just like, am I like allowed to be here? Or where should I go? You know, and people are not very welcoming. I like to make sure everyone feels welcome. So whether that's my streams or my social media or my Discord server. So final question, do you guys prefer that your third eye moves along with the rest of your eyes as opposed to having the eye fixed? Huh? Me? I like it to move. But of course, it's so I can see. It has happened that I entered a bestie Discord and they just included me and I was a bestie C. See, that's good though. See, that's nice though. I've like been invited to Discord servers where like I'm like, oh hello, and then no one says hi to me, and I'm just like, okay. I hope my Discord feels like you can just join, like anyone can just join, because I know how that feels to kind of be like the odd person out, you know, and that never feels good. I remember a streamer who was streaming a game and was oiled up sitting in a clear chair and the camera was angled below the seat. Again. See, that's deliberate, you know? And that I think should be on a place where, or on a website where that is more the focus, you know? I don't think anyone, if you want to do that type of content, you should feel empowered to do so. But please do it on websites that are, you know, specifically made or intended for that type of content. And that's also something that kind of, maybe I'm the only one who's bothered by it, but when I see people on Twitter or on other websites, it's commonly on Twitter, I believe. Hi, Retro, happy birthday! Hold on, I'll sing you happy birthday in a minute. It's frustrating when it's clear that someone is trying to push the boundary to make a more sexual type of content or allude to that type of content. However, they want to do it on a website that gives them more audience, because obviously if you are commonly on OnlyFans or Fansly, there's a lot of people that are not going to go to those websites because they don't want to, or they're not interested. And even though I'm sure I know there are people on those websites that do not make not safe for work content, the majority of content there is not safe for work. You know, it just is. And so if you want to do not safe for work content, I think that you should have places where you are allowed to do so. However, please don't do it on websites that's not the intended purpose. Like Twitch is mostly, honestly, for like, if I had to put a category of like what it's best for, it's like gaming, playing video games with an audience, just chatting, and then like, you know, IRL content where maybe you go like walk around. But I think of that as like another subset of just chatting, but, or I guess experiential content. But happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to Retro, happy birthday to you. I hope you have a good day today. Thank you for coming in and sharing your birthday with us. Oh, I have to post there. Hold on. I forgot. No, how much was the WD-40? I wanted it so bad. I don't even know what I'd use it on. I don't know, hinges and my car, loosen stuff, you know. Never forget the streamer who is doing it with their partner. I know, it's just I don't know. I just feel like those things should be separated. I don't want anyone to feel like they can't do that. Just please don't. Personally, it's only my opinion, right? This is just my opinion. It's not fact, I guess, but I just think that you should do that stuff in areas of the internet where that is allowed and not in places that it is prohibited. But that's just me. Okay. Okay, let's see. Perfect. Okay. Can I post on... Oh, yeah, I can use it on my chains when they get rusty. But they don't get rusty. Can I post that I'm live on Blue Sky via a YouTube link, or does it have to just be like a Twitch link? Oh, it says I can use YouTube. Do I need just my YouTube or the link to the specific... Yeah, that works. Okay, cool. Also, people don't want to be jump scared. Exactly. Like, I don't have any issue with people doing not safe for work stuff. However, if I'm on Twitch, I'm not looking for that. I'm personally not looking for that myself. So, you know, it's also why, like, while I appreciate all fan art, not safe for work or otherwise, I will never post or retweet fan art that is not safe for work on my standard accounts. There is a special account that I can show appreciation for that, not anywhere near the stuff that I do, you know? So just add a YouTube. Oh, it just got added. Nice. Nice. What? Sorry, I'm posting to Twitter and Blue Sky. There, okay. Huh? That does it. Probably chasing a word of mouth, like it gets their name out there so they don't care who they upset. I know. I guess maybe I'm just too much of a rule follower. I really don't know. I personally like to handle my stuff with a lot of professionalism and care for other people. So some people don't care about that. As someone who has now been around the entertainment space for if I count when I started pursuing more of a career in entertainment. How long ago is 2012? 14 years or something. As someone who has been like pursuing a career in entertainment in some way, for like 14 years, I've found within like the cosplay community, within the art community, within the VTubing and streaming communities, there are always going to be people that just don't care. I was a YouTuber for a long time, actually. My accounts, I have privatized a lot of my older videos because it was just me making art, but it's you know, there will always be people that care more about how they can get ahead quickly and how they can get their name out there quickly. And it doesn't really matter to them if they break rules or anything like that, because, well, you know, at the end of the day in their mind, well, I'll be ahead. You know, it doesn't matter because, like, I'll be where I want to be. So inability to select reply on comments. I know that also makes me mad. I actually really like the reply feature on Twitch. There are some things I think that are great for Twitch, like really, really, really good when it comes to that. But oh, I did not finish posting on Blue Sky. Now I finished. Yeah. Hello, welcome. Hi, Justin. But yeah, I don't know. I think of it this way. I would rather not compromise my not respect. I would rather not compromise my reputation by, you know, pushing boundaries or breaking rules that are clearly stated. Okay? So an example is like the amount of people that, and now, okay, let me preface. Twitch does not hold everyone accountable to the same standard, and I'll tell you why. They can't always tell. And also a lot of times, if like, let's say there's a smaller streamer and they show a little bit of their hip, and there's some person out there who just hates their guts and they watch every one of their streams, and they are going to report them at every moment that they can, right? They will get in trouble. Whereas like a really big creator who might get more reports won't get in trouble. Now that I think is wrong. I think that if you are breaking the rules, you should all be held accountable to the same standard, whether you're a really big creator or a really small creator. I don't think anyone should be above the rules. Twitch has shown, as has YouTube, right, that if you are a big enough creator, they don't really care. However, when it comes to some people who, like, there's a rule that is stated very clearly. And it's in the, it's not in the terms of service, it's in the community guidelines of Twitch. And it says, there's a whole thing on attire. It says, if you show your hips, even if you're a VTuber or are using a VTuber model, you must cover. And there was a couple of people throughout the years since that rule has been instated that were like, it's not fair. I got timed out or banned for a day because of my hips. That's not fair. And it's like, the rule is there. The rule is clearly stated. Like, it's really, really clear. And they'll try and argue, but it's not. I'm like, it is. And I never get into it. I never beef with people in their comment section. I really don't. It's not what I do. I'll have my opinions and I keep those opinions to myself. Unless I'm talking to someone about my feelings. But again, I don't go into people's comment section, even if I think they're wrong, and start telling them that they're wrong. It's my opinion that I think they're wrong, and I think they're trying to probably just gain pity and like farm engagement so that they can get some minuscule amount of attention because they feel a need to constantly be in the spotlight. And I think that's gross. So I don't do it. But lots of people don't care. Lots of people just do it anyway. Some people just care a lot more about being successful than the actual creative process. But I guess in some ways, both sides have a similar end goal. It's true. I mean, some people really care about like the money they can make and things like that. And I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting money for your craft. But I do think like the way you get there says a lot about yourself as a person. And there are some people that I've just found I'm not fond of. I don't think they're bad people necessarily. I just don't like the way they go about, in a way, I guess, running their business. Because whether you like it or not, being a content creator is a business. It is a business in the entertainment industry. Being a VTuber, being a streamer, being a, like, you only make YouTube videos, you only make shorts, whatever, being a cosplayer, being an artist, they're all within the umbrella of entertainment. And some people care more about, like, you know, becoming really famous and stuff like that. And some care about making art. I care more about making art and talking to people and genuine connection. Though I would really like to be famous enough just so I could have the money and opportunities to make more of the stuff I want to make. But my end goal is not to be famous and then stop making stuff. My end goal is have more money, have more opportunities so I can make more stuff. And that is where I think the difference lies. I'm not saying that my reasoning is better than anyone else's. My reasoning is just my reasoning. However, I think that people who tend to care more about wanting to actually make stuff tend to do less shady things to get there. Because they care about the entire journey and the entire process more than they care about, my end goal is to be famous and have lots of money. I want lots of money so I can feed my cats and go on vacations sometimes. And also, I really want to do IRL streaming and make IRL videos where I can take you guys places. And unfortunately, that costs money to do at a, you know, to do better than like the bitrate being really crappy, right? So that's why I'm trying to hit YouTube partner, because I'm like, oh, maybe then a small amount of money can come from like ad revenue. I don't know. Unfortunately, the people who care about the success above all else tend to have a bit more scorched earth philosophy to things, and I feel like they don't care much about how it affects others. That's another thing. I do care about others. My empathy is so high. I care about people even when they haven't treated me well. I kind of hate that about me, but it's not something I can really change. I grew up with quite the level of modesty culture, so while I'm used to it, as an adult, no longer in that culture, I still get annoyed. Attention feeds these content creators. I deserve to see hips, to be honest. I can't believe Twitch would oppress me like this. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think hips are really that big of a deal personally, but if it's a rule, it's a rule. You know, it's the website is the website, and that's their terms for getting to stream on their website. So I'll abide by whatever their rules are. But that's my thought. This one time, Rainy said, "Hey, good to see you. How have you been? It's been a while." It was so hurtful. No! Hi, Carlos. How are you? See, I do. I like going outside. I'm so excited. Okay, I bought something. Maybe I'll tell you guys because there's not as many people here. I want it to be a secret to some people. But one day, I finally bought myself something that I've wanted for a very, very, very long time because I love picnics. Okay, I love making delicious tiny sandwiches and packing a super cute lunch and making like pasta salad and getting like really cute candies and things like that and putting it all in a basket and then going out to a nice little park and just sitting outside and having a picnic. And I finally, for the longest time, I didn't have one. I bought myself a picnic basket. I got a cute little wicker picnic basket that's really, really cute. Okay, so apparently it's like based on like a show, Bridgerton. And so it's like this cute past. I've never seen Bridgerton, by the way, but it was cute, so I got it. And I was just like, I want to take you guys out to a picnic. Once I already took my parking spot. I want to take you guys. I want to do a picnic stream where I take you guys out. We'll have a stream where I make like the food the day before, and then I'll drive out to a nice park and we'll sit in the grass and we will have a picnic. I think that would be really fun. It's something I want to do for a long time, and now I'll have a picnic basket to do it. So it comes let me see, when does it get here? I think it gets here in like a couple days. So Bridgerton, I don't know anything about Bridgerton, but it was a cute pastel-y floral thing, and so yeah, I want to take you guys out on like a hike, and I want to go to the park. I really love going outside, and I want to take you guys outside because some of y'all, I'm gonna be honest, some of y'all don't like going outside by yourselves. So if I can go outside and then just take you guys along, plus it will help the fact that I don't have a lot of IRL friends. I don't live close to anyone. So it's really rare when I get to hang out with anyone in person. The last time I hung out with someone in person, that wasn't Sean, because we just the other day went to the zoo. But before that, it was 2 months ago. No. 3? I think it was the end of March. April, May. So no, it's June now. Yeah, like two months. So like, ever since I moved to California, I think the only time I really get to see people in real life is when I go to like TwitchCon or OffCai, which I'm really excited. Are any of you guys going to OffCai? It's happening at the end of the month, in July, end of July, right near my birthday. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. What was on a Wednesday? All you need to know is that Bridgerton is basically like Pride and Prejudice with a lot more sex than you'd think, but a lot less sex than you'd like. Wait, huh? More sex than you think, but less, huh? I've never read Pride and Prejudice. I don't think I'll be able to go. Oh, I'm going to TwitchCon. I'll be at TwitchCon again too. I can't afford OffCai. Oh. I'm excited to go. I'm gonna take the train. We're taking the train. I love the train. Actually, it's so much more comfortable to take the train, even though it's like 10 or something hours. It's like anywhere from 10 to 13 hours on the train, but like I don't have to drive. And it's like, I don't know, 140 bucks or something for like a round trip ticket. When I don't know if you guys realize, gas is extremely expensive. Like apparently around all of the US, but especially in California. I have seen some places that are like, ooh, 1 gallon of gas will be $7. And I'm like, I don't want to drive around anymore. I gotta start using my legs. I gotta start using my legs, man. What do you mean? $7 is not cheap? No? That's expensive. I remember when back in Washington, gas was like $2.30. $2.30, man. It's getting close to 5 gallon. Yeah, I said mine is 7. $10. I would not. I would be like, you want to hang out? If I'm going somewhere, I'm gonna have to start 24 hours before because I'm gonna be walking. Yep. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Bailey. Actually, gas price just spiked again, but then that's getting into the weeds. Yeah. It's just so bad. Dude, I was on the coast in Kelly a few weeks ago and gas was like $7.50. Yeah. I would love for gas to be $1.80. Oh my God, that would be awesome. I've thought to myself, like, my car is like 14 years old or something like that. I did get it new. Not because I have a lot of money. This is a weird sentence. I was forced to get a new car. I wanted to get a pre-owned used car. I was told that I could not. So, it's a weird thing, but so my car's only like 14 years old, which is not bad at all, and it only has like, it doesn't even have 100,000 miles on it. I don't drive a lot. When I do drive, I drive a lot, but like I'll go on like road trips, but if I'm not going on a road trip or like driving somewhere far, I basically just don't really drive. So I'm lucky that I live a 4-minute drive from work, so I only have to gas up like every 3 to 4 weeks. I remember I used to have to gas up my car sometimes twice a week back when I was driving a lot. But I've thought to myself, like, man, maybe I should get an electric car. I really don't want to. I don't think I ever, now that I I would get an old car. That's the thing. I don't like new cars because I don't like the fact that, one, they can put subscriptions in your car for stuff that's supposed to be a part of it. And two, I don't want my car needing to connect online in any way, shape, or form. Okay? I don't want that. I want my car to do what cars do, which is drive. And that's it. But gas getting so expensive, it's like, well, if gas continues to get super expensive, I don't know how expensive it is for an electric car, you know, when it comes to the refilling it or whatever. Now that you mention it, Yellow, I've been car shopping. I should probably look into hybrids or electrics. I know that gas is just getting more and more expensive, and so I'm like, and I don't think people realize that, like, much like in any video game, I'm not gonna get super into it, but gas is a limited resource. So like, if it's already getting expensive to this degree, what does that mean, you know? What is seatbelt DRM? What is that? Exactly, it needs to just go vroom vroom. That's all I need. They do the subscription ship for normal cars now. Have you seen the bill that passed? Huh? What do you mean control new cars? I don't think I'm ever gonna buy a new car. I heard the full digital car takes 4 hours to update. Imagine getting... Oh, No. See, this is why, like, I don't think I'd ever buy a new one. Your subscription on airbags has expired. Good luck. I shouldn't laugh about something so dark, but also, like, I don't have a dark sense of humor, but I do laugh at things that just seem so ridiculous to me, but that I also think a company would not even bat an eye to doing. Because, again, going back to people or whatever that only care about money. $200 years or even more. That is still a limited resource, though. Like, huh? No. I'm not. No. Nettie, I laughed at it. I thought it was funny. You're not in trouble at all. I was just explaining why I laughed at it because sometimes people are like, I could never. I'm like, sometimes you have to laugh at things that are difficult. Okay? Because I'm gonna be honest, I process a lot of things through humor. And so I think that's funny because I also know that, like, I hope, right, that no one would actually do that. No company would actually do that, right? But, like, what if they did? That would be so fricked, you know? But yeah, you're not in trouble. No, Daddy, I liked it. I liked the joke. I thought it was funny. I thought it was really funny. Please don't stop being funny. I know, that's incredibly grim. Like, if you're late on your payment, they can disable stuff like your brakes, then have your car drive itself. I'm never buying a new car. No. Okay, listen. Call me old. Call me out of touch. I don't care. I feel that if you buy something, it is yours. Now, if you haven't fully paid for something, right, then people should be able to come and collect. However, your car should not be able to just drive itself to a repo place. No. That's the thing. I would love... motorcycles scare me. Not necessarily because I have a bad relationship with them. However, I have known lots of people that unfortunately did not live from accidents with motorcycles. I don't think motorcycles are inherently dangerous themselves, but I do think that sometimes people are not careful around them. Like, oh my gosh, I hate that in California, motorcyclists are allowed to, like, zoom through traffic. And it's fine. Me too, Natty. I'm with you. I want more trains. I want the whole world to be like Japan in terms of like public transit and in trains. You know. Oh my god, thank you. Thank you. Nah, I know. I'm the oldest one here. I'm the oldest one that exists. So that's why I'm okay with being called old, but... Crazy stuff is that a thing that can always happen, like, you've seen stuff with AI getting things wrong. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. My sub-teacher is bound to a wheelchair in her, from her motorcycle accident. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, no, I don't know. I think the rules in California are kind of bananas when it comes to what people are allowed to do. Also, no one uses their blinker. No one uses their blinker. And I don't understand why or how. It's confusing. I don't know. I don't know. But it's easy to say, man, I wish gas were less expensive. I just wish that... I wish the average person was thought of more. The average individual. You know? Not just people who already make a lot of money or people who are very famous or popular. I just wish that, like, the average person, you know? If I recall, the filtering law requires them to be below a certain speed, and it is only valid for traffic that's stopped. They don't listen to that. They don't listen to that. I've been like driving and I was like, and then all of a sudden, meow, and I'm like, oh. I watched the Jane Animations video about complaining a lot about LA drivers. So I can say from experience that LA drivers and California drivers are not good. However, they're not as bad as Maryland. Maryland probably, I felt unsafe being in the car in Maryland. I felt very, very unsafe because people don't use blinkers. They cut you off like nobody's business. It's bad. It's bad. Traffic rules? Nah. Traffic suggestions. Yeah. It's frustrating. Other modern countries can build rails that are twice as cheap. You know what's funny? Funny thing about America is that I don't remember what year it was. It was a long time ago, like back in maybe the 30s or something. The US government was like, hey, we think that we should, you know, do trains. We think we should do a lot more trains. So they gave Seattle area money for basically like rails. And they said, nah, we are gonna need that. This place is never gonna grow that big. You don't gotta worry about it. And now there's too many fucking people that live there. And the light rail is awesome. Like, but they had an option to like have this in place way, 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 way longer. And they went, no one's gonna wanna live here. No. Nah. I wish people had other options other than driving because I personally like driving. And there are so many people that are very bad drivers who would not drive if they had another option. Meanwhile, Florida drivers, welcome to the Thunderdome. It can only be one when it's raining. I just think public transportation is so much better. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I'm a bus hater. I hate buses. However, I love trains. I love trains. I think trains are awesome. And I wish that there was like more trains. I do, but we don't have subways here. I will say, I was at the subway in Boston. I hate how hot the subways are. Like, because they're underground, they're not ventilated very well. So they're really hot and musty and humid. So ugh. I do think trains are the best. I love trains. All you need to know is that American infrastructure is that Big Whale has been working since the 50s to eliminate public transportation. That's just dumb. Okay, also, listen. I care greatly about the environment. I care greatly about the environment. I care greatly about animals. I care greatly about humanity and our survival. And sometimes I just look at what's going on and I'm like, I don't think these big companies really care about that. I think big company cares about the here and now. They're not thinking about 100 years down the line. I won't, you know, they're not thinking about 200 years down the line. They're not thinking about the future. They're trying to get to space because they already think this planet is frickle-fracked. And it's like, dude, we gotta just fix the one we have. We gotta fix the one that we have. And this is not an American thing, just to be clear. This is a worldwide thing that I think about a lot. The world takes care of us. Earth takes care of us. Our oceans take care of us, right? We need to take care of it. And there's only so much I as an individual can do. But maybe it's also because okay, I'm gonna tell you guys a little secret. Do you guys know what Frutiger arrow is? I just learned this term. I never knew this had a term. Frutiger arrow is like what a lot of the I don't know what you call it. Back in the day, back when like computers and internet was becoming new, there was this like glossy look to everything. There was like this, oh, the future is gonna be bright type of idea and mentality and vibe that a lot of art at that time had. And I guess it was called like Internet 2.0 gloss or whatever. However, there's an actual term and it's called Frutiger arrow. And it's basically this idea that like the future is going to be positive and it's going to be industry mixed with nature and all of that's going to work out. And it's very hopeful and whimsical. And I grew up during that, you know? And so I have that like, I don't know. I have this whimsy and this hope that I feel some people don't have. Ugh. Buses in my area have little bookshelves where you can leave books for people to take. That's actually really cute. Okay, American buses suck. American buses aren't great. Also, I was in Boston in the summer of 2016 and the summer of 2018, I think. Yeah. I know. It makes me feel really sad that a lot of more recent generations are kind of... They kind of have, like, a doomer mindset, you know? Like, legitimately, it makes me feel so bad. One thing I noticed is that it's funny. Many people no longer cared about the environment when all of a sudden we need data centers to use. I know. I hate data centers. I would not be upset if one day something just happened to them. I would never do anything myself. But I would not feel that bad if one day some just... Solar punk makes me feral. Yeah, I want that. I want that. There's like a solar punk game or something. I don't know. I want a future that, for not even just me, like I often don't think about just my life. I think about people after us, you know? Because no one lives forever. No one lives forever. But, there are many data centers in my area where I expect to have burnouts and electricity. What's a brownout? I'm gonna leave to pick up trash. Okay, I'm at a point where I don't want to feel regret. Hey, no worries. Have a good day, Fall Guys. It makes a difference. It does. So thank you. Yeah. I like the ones that are for the internet. I'm not fond of the ones that are for AI data centers. I'm not a fan. I want the ones that keep us connected. I don't want the ones that steal images and brain power and all of that. There is a difference. There's a distinction. Okay, well, I might live forever, but that's even more reason I gotta care about it, because I'm gonna be here. And if I'm gonna be here, I want it to be good, you know? I want it to be good for everyone. But that goes back to the conversation of like, a lot of people don't think about everyone. They think about themselves. They think about the now. They don't think about the future. They think about the present. So, worst fires and extreme weather would probably humble the data center. How weather-proofed are they anyway? Like, if you're graduating today, have AI taking all the jobs and boomers just telling them they are bad just because, yeah. It takes a lot to understand and see stuff from another person's point of view and to understand. Like, I don't remember who it was. Oh, yes, I do. He sucked. Anyway, this old guy, the same person who told me I basically couldn't get a pre-owned car. One of my like old uncles, great uncles or whatever. He was like, I don't see why you're going to a school that's this expensive. I don't understand why you're not able to pay for it with just getting a job. And I'm like, dude, I have 8 jobs right now. I work in the library. I am a TA for 6 different classes on top of my own schoolwork, where I'm taking 6 classes that all give me like anywhere from 10 to 20 hours of work a week. So times 6. And I have this summer program that I'm also working in. So you can kindly shut the fuck up about me not working hard enough, because it's not a me not working hard enough issue. It's a, even though I'm working really hard. Oh, and by the way, I apply every year. I had applied to grants and scholarships and everything that I could, just so I could finish school. And when I got out of school, I didn't even get a job. But, you know, it worked out. I got to do this job. And while I don't get a lot of money, I get to do something that I love to do. And I hope that money will come with that in time, you know. A brownout is when your local grid has power, but not enough to power everything, so nobody gets enough electricity. That's dumb. My power's been super spotty the last 2 weeks, so I finally bought... What's a UPS? Brownouts can cause power surges and ruin things beyond just being inconvenient. California used to be infamous for summer brownouts. That'll be Texas. Wait, really? I've never had that. Sorry that my house was an 85 seat. Yeah. A limit on comments? I don't think so. Comments where? Here? But yeah, no, it's crazy when someone who's older, who went through like a very different time period, is like, things are the same as they were when I was like, you know, 15. I don't see why it's so hard for you. And it's like, maybe because the world has changed beyond your comprehension, you old fuck. Bye. See you later. Have a good birthday. Happy birthday. Have a good day. Thank you for sharing some of your time with us. Uninterruptible power supply. What is it? Is it just like a big battery? Just a super massive battery? I'm glad my grandma's not like that. She's very understanding that things are very different. I remember she was telling me, she was like, yeah, I put myself through college by having like a babysitting job. But she didn't expect that of me. But she was just like, it's crazy that I used to be able to do that, you know? So Texas is building data centers like crazy and their grid is fragile. I already knew that. Like, what's it called? Doesn't Texas like every winter have like a big power outage or whatever? That's not that I know of. I yapped a lot in YouTube streams before, completely free. I want any 60-plus-year-old who says to just try applying for jobs. I know. Like, okay, example. Sorry, this became like a kind of let's talk about difficult topics, but one of my friends, now I have a lot of friends that are currently unemployed. They all work in either the animation industry or the games industry or similar fields, very creative fields, right? And a lot of them have been out of work for a year or more. And it's not because they have not been trying and applying left and right. And it's not that they're not qualified. It's that it is so difficult to get any job in the creative field because, and I'm not just saying it's generative AI. However, companies are less willing to hire people. They are looking for shortcuts in how can we not hire, you know, enough. Wait, whoa, what? Hold on. Oh. Interesting. Sorry, I checked Twitter because I was looking something up and I guess like another VTuber company just closed. VLR just closed. I didn't really watch any of them at all, but because they make not safe for work content, it's just not what I'm interested in, but I'm surprised. I didn't know they had problems. I didn't know that was happening. I'm happy they're giving all of the talents their IPs fully. That's really cool of them. Yeah, sorry, I'm behind a little in chat. There's a character limit of 200. Oh, I didn't know that. Kind of like a big battery. We have one at work because the office is super fragile with the electrical surge. Kind of think of a power strip crossed with a giant battery. My grandma had like 14 siblings. My grandma had like 10. She had a lot. Basically a giant battery you plug in between the power socket and the device you want to keep alive. Especially a big battery that holds hooks up to your wall. I thought Texas was a dry desert hot place. It makes it so that your stuff doesn't shut off in the event of a power outage and allows you to shut things off safely. Oh, I think I've actually seen one of those. I think Sean has one of those at his office. When I was your age, I owned a home, 2 cars, and had 3 kids. You're just lazy. Meanwhile, that was back in the 70s when a 3-bedroom home was like 50,000 or whatever, and now they're quadruple, if even. Giant battery made me think of South Park. If you have occasional power surges, a UPS is handy. Doesn't shut off immediately in the event of a power outage. Dry desert places are terrible at retaining heat, so they can get very cold too. Our power system sucks for real, for real. My parents used to hit me with the, I went to college by working at Burger King for $5 an hour. I'm like, dude, in 1975, that was the equivalent of like 42. I would love $42 an hour to work at a fucking Burger King, bro. I would go work part-time at a Burger King and then stream the other part of the time. God. They did make a ton of safe for work content as well. They did. It was not only not safe for work content. However, that was a lot of the content that they also made. And so I also don't watch a lot of content in general. I'm not saying they only made not safe for work content, but a lot of their premise was that was a lot of what they did make, you know? I do like that they're being given their IPs. So I do appreciate that a lot, you know, especially with like how many companies are like closing and then they're just like taking their talents down with them. I'm like, oh my God. It sucks too because they were about to have another gen of people and some of the designs are really cute. That's why I haven't quit fast food even though the customer, yeah. Back in 2021, our work was like, well, we're proud to announce a 1% cost of living adjustment. And the union was quick to point out we have had that cost of living adjustment in 5 years. That sucks. Yeah, that sucks. Because I'm pretty sure there were many people that were trying, like, that applied. Oh. A lot of people have been graduating recently. Someone else I know is graduating as a VTuber too. You're gonna have a new gen and then they close. Yeah, the new gen was like, I think in the works or whatever. Because they just shared all the designs. So honestly, I feel like you'd be hard pressed to be as bad as we showed you. Like that would be pretty bad. Yeah, a lot of them seem to just be like, I'm just gonna be independent now, which is awesome for them. I am very happy when something like that, like a company like that, allows their talent to, like, you know, keep their stuff that they've been building for a long time, because most larger companies would not do that. So yeah. Sometimes you can't tell too if people are like leaving because they're actually like done or if they're just changing to something else. See, it's also when people like write it out, they're like, I'm graduating as this person. I'm like, wait. So are you gonna be someone else? Oops. Yeah. I can say for a fact, that'll never be me. You'll never see a graduation notice from me. Yeah. And some VTubers are rebranding entirely. Man, just be like me. Do both. I know that doesn't work for everyone, but... yeah, I don't know. I think I also just think about content in a very different way than a lot of other people. I don't think of it as necessarily like, I am this one thing. Like, I don't... okay, here's an example. There's some people that I talk to that think about their VTuber as if they're different than them, which is not the wrong way to think about it, you know? But for me, I'm just me. Rainy is me. I am Rainy. You know, like, if anything, I'm a mixed media content creator. Like, if I was to give myself a better term, I'm not even really just a VTuber. I'm a mixed media content creator. Or a hybrid tuber, yeah. But you know, when people just add the word tuber to things, it makes me think that everybody's a potato. Because that's what it is. A tuber is like a root vegetable. So it just makes me think like, yeah, we're just a bunch of veggies. No, I don't like that. I hate that term. Blah, blah. I don't know. I don't watch Fillion. Don't! I hate the flesh tuber Narwa! Yeah, I just know that she was gone because everyone was saying, like, she's been gone for a while, but... a health note. personally just don't see myself really stopping streaming until like I'm dead. So like, you know, maybe that's worse. Maybe that's worse. It won't be a I'm graduating as RainyRentyn. It's like she graduated from life. She is off somewhere else, you know. No, you will never be desensitized. No, no, no. Hi, welcome in. Hello, hello. My VTuber is basically a characterized version of myself. Several real life things translate into exactly. That's kind of like me. And everyone's different. Some people really like to have that that distinction, right? Some people really like the anonymity that it gives you, and I think that's wonderful. I do think that like what's it called? Forgot what I was saying. Oh, for me, it's like, man, it's just me, but more fantastical. But everyone prefers something different. Some people like to have like that differential difference, I guess, just between like their real life and their content and their job, which I do think that's one thing that's cool about streaming / VTubing is that you can have like a super big difference between like you can have like your job, and then you can also have like privacy, which is very unique to VTubing. And some people who love that, perfect. For me, I just like being myself. So I will. I hope that I live that long. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll get hit with my kryptonite, whatever that is. But I hope to be an old streamer. I'm already old, but even older streamer. Oh my god, hi Pear. You know what game I think about often? Like, more surprisingly often? That Meat game. I think about Meat game a lot. And, like, I wish that there was another game like Meat game. There are, I'm sure. But I like Meat game. Yes, the hobo piss game. That makes it sound even worse. Remember, we shouldn't be talking about other creators in my chat too much. Like, you guys mentioned her, but, you know, that's just for anyone's chat. It's just not very kind to do. No one's going to hit you with your kryptonite. How would they even find it in the storage chat? Exactly. So true. So true. I kind of see me and my VTuber as a Peter Parker Spider-Man thing. We're one and the same, but I feel like Nettie is mostly the mask that lets me be me. And I think that's a fine way to think of it. I am going to save this. Oh, the meat game is called Naviculo Meatus, and it was recommended by Mango Nocturnal, and it was really good. Yeah, I never planned what we were gonna do today. Luckily, I just don't drive a lot. I just don't drive a lot. Huh? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I thought they were modded. Weird. Oh, there. I fix it. Oops. I don't know why Volsak wasn't a mod. They should be mods now. I think if they refresh, I guess. I thought they were mods. No time like the present to figure out what it is. Okay, let's see. Oh, these are cute. Oh, this is an animator. Ugh. Huh. Huh? Okay. Yes. Close. I forgot what I was gonna say. I do hate peas. I think peas taste gross. I think peas taste gross. I think Brussels sprouts taste gross. I think spiders are scary. But no, that's not. I mean, I guess it could be my kryptonite. I love. Oh my god. Ooh. Wait, indie showcase? No. What indie showcase? You know, I bet you Shar watched it. No, I have great taste in fictional men. What do you mean? Not good. It's so good. It's incredibly good. It's incredibly good. No, spiders are scary. It was called The Mix. What was in it? I'm sad. There was this like indie, like really indie showcase that happened a couple years ago that we ended up watching. But they haven't had another one that was like that one. It was like things you should really be excited about that are like super small. But an art contest. The best boy. There's only like one boy. That's not fair. There's only one boy. Apollo? Who did I like in Stray Gods? I don't remember who did I like. He said best boy though. I don't know if there's enough people for me to decide. Well, there's only like one guy. Oh, wait, I did like that guy. I think I ended up dating that guy. Okay. Yeah, I liked him. Why did I like him? I don't know. He was just like kind of chill. I want a dating game. I want a dating game. I want a dating game. I want to play a dating game. We got 2 hours. See, okay, I would like to play that one game that you guys hate. But I don't know if the music is gonna get me in trouble because the music gets me muted on Twitch. So I feel like we couldn't watch part of it. So it allows me to see them. I get to see them. Shows me how much hype you guys are giving me, so thank you. Oh, I haven't played Date Everything yet. I played Sucker for Love once. A lot of indie titles. We got a Star Fox game called Blue Sky, a game... Star Fox style game called Blue Sky, a game that I think will feel... Oh! Wait, Wonderfall? What's that? Is it like Plague Tale? I literally, in the car the other day, I was like, I want to play a game like Rat Game. I miss Rat Game. Wonderlings? Thank you for all the hearts! Also, I'm sad. I think I have to take out one of the games that's in recommended because I think it has AI in it. I think it's Hosey. I think Hosey has, Housey? I think that has AI in it, if I remember right. Wonder if I'll be looking kind of cool. Oh, I can't add it. Oh, because I'm not signed in. Wonderful. Comes out. Whoa, so loud. Oh my god. Ah, so loud, so loud, so loud. Oh my frick. Frickle frack. Goodness gracious. I know. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure I had it on my list and I think Safe was like, oh, actually. Wait, what? Bridge, Blade of Mirage. Oh, it does? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Huh? No, it's okay. It's not like you knew. I didn't see it until then. I already played Exit 8. I want more Liminal Space games! I want to see the Backrooms movie too. I want to see it so bad. Those are movie suggestions. Where are the game suggestions? That's okay. Yeah, I played Exit 8 already. I wish they had more games. I do. There's Liminal Gallery. Ow. Ow. Last term is a Spot the Difference horror game. Trapped in a school, each floor appears the same. Wait, that sounds fun. Oh, shoot. No, don't open. Don't open. It's called Last Term. I want to watch it. Or we could play more of I'm Not Human. I have the Backrooms game, but I don't have anyone to play it with. At least not right now. I haven't looked into it. I can't play Repo alone. That's not as fun. Ooh. Because we gotta decide on what we're gonna play tomorrow for sure. I have to make a new, tomorrow a new short will come out. Tomorrow a new short will come out. There will be a new short every day, and then next week there will be a, so it is, the Switch is set up. But I wanted to play it on Twitch. We're not playing things on Twitch this week. That's the hard part, is we're not even on Twitch this week. So I'm like, oh, but then it doesn't get saved and I can't make clips easily. Wow. That's the one thing that sucks, is it's way more difficult to make clips off of YouTube. Like, I have to download like the whole VOD and then go through. There's also no marker system as far as I'm aware, so I don't really know how I'm even gonna get clips this week. Which is bad, because like Twitch is a really easy way to get clips. I know I have to get monetized before I can have emotes. I have to have like what are they called? Memberships? And I don't have membership stuff. But Dreamcore rabbit hole. Thank you! Thank you for the follow. That was on, I think it was on Twitch. Thanks for the Twitch follow. I don't know how to set up follows for YouTube, but thank you if you're following. I know. It is devastating. You see, YouTube alone is kind of hard. The whole stream is a clip. That's true. It's a whole clip, but I gotta go find, like, I gotta go back and find stuff. Also, happy Pride Month, and I think, isn't June also men's health month? Am I wrong about that? Yeah! Happy Pride and happy Men's Mental Health Month. Hell yes. Aren't YouTube's just subscriptions? They're the same as like Twitch subscriptions. Is that they like, it's called a membership and it is a subscription, and that's how you get your emotes and stuff. It's the same as Twitch. It's just like you have to be partnered first, and I'm not even partnered that much. There's actually 2 tiers of partner. There's one for membership and then there's one for like ad revenue. And I don't have either, so yet that's what we're working on, and every single one of you helps by being here, whether you're able to fully watch or if you're lurking. So that's true. You can have member exclusive videos. Membership specific videos. How do I? Close and close and close and gotta check this later. Okay. Yeah, this is the problem that I'm having. So because I commonly stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time, I have the benefit of like, I can clip stuff for Twitch and the clips never go away. That's what's great about clipping on Twitch. But like for YouTube, yes, the whole VOD is up and like the whole VOD is there, but then you can't clip it easily. So I have to take the whole VOD down and then I have to scrub through it. And then I have to clip it there because there's no really good way to clip on YouTube. And so I'm like, because I have Phocopia and I have Tomodachi Life and I wanted to play them, but I'm like, what if something funny happens and I can't easily clip it? That's what's so aggravating, you know? So I'm like, well, what can I play that I can play on YouTube alone? So accepting your true feeling for March would do wonders for your man's mental health, Zane. See? I love March. I love March so much. It's easy to make a basic clip on YouTube, but it's impossible to find them. See, it's hard. Huh? N? Just shout clip. Oh, I guess I could do that. I could be like, clip, 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 clip. Clip it now, clip it! Go! Just like that. I don't have like a clipper. I mean, sometimes my mods help me. Most of the time it's me going and I clip my own stuff on Twitch after the fact. Oh, Nintendo, yeah. Well, there's one person who I know who streams Tomodachi Life. So, and I've played the Zelda Wind Waker game, and I got no problems. Take your clips. So I do that, but right now, so this year, or sorry, not this year, oh my god, this month, sorry, not even, this week, I am streaming only on YouTube. And so I'm like, well, if there's something that I really wanted to do, I can't really easily do it if I'm just on YouTube. Though I think I'm also, we could do our dailies. We could do all of our dailies. And then tomorrow we can play a game. I really wanted to play, I thought about playing, what's it called again? How to Full Boyfriend. Because you know what? There's a lot of you guys that you guys don't really have that game, do you? Like, you guys have never played that much, have you? How to Full Boyfriend. It's a really good game. And I haven't played it in years. Like, the very first time I played it was actually, 2020. So part of the thing about clips on YouTube is even when you make them, they don't always work because they're not saved as a distinct video file, but just a collection of parameters. Oh. And today was shorter. Today was a lot shorter too, so that's why I had a lot of trouble thinking. Tomorrow, I'll be starting, it's Tuesday. I'll probably start it around the same time. I'll probably start it around 2 to 2:30, and then I have all day. So we're gonna have all day. I really need to send this letter. I've needed to send this letter. I know, it's been so long since I played How to Full Boyfriend. I remember I accidentally played the Christmas special before I was done with the standard game. Do I have the games? Backrooms. I don't know. I think I have the Escape the Backrooms game, but again, you have to have people. So I have to plan that for another time. I want an update for Subliminal. Even though I wasn't a big fan of the monster chasing part, I actually really liked... I really liked getting to play it. So... What? What did you forget about? Yeah. Okay, let's do our dailies, because I haven't done them yet. There we go. We'll do our dailies because I haven't done them, and then we'll see. But yeah, tomorrow, I've been struggling to know, like, because I wanted to start Subnautica. But I think I want to play Subnautica on Twitch. I'm a little nervous, though, about playing Subnautica on Twitch because I saw quite a few people on Twitter that were like, I'm not going to play it anymore because you guys can't not backseat. And I was like, I'm pretty good at ignoring chat if I start to see something that I think is a spoiler. So maybe it'll be fine, but... like I mentioned, there are pros and cons to Twitch versus YouTube and vice versa. And that's why I think multi-streaming is honestly like the best, the best compromise is like, now that Twitch lets you do that, it really doesn't make sense to not, in my opinion. Also, I might have figured out a small thing. So I think also that's another thing. My mods are really good at taking people out when it comes to that. Also, like, I thought about trying to do like a clip, not a contest, but like a clip type thing where like people clip and like we look at them, we watch the clips at the end of the month, or something. That's something I'd actually wanted to do for a long time. But I don't really know how to go about doing it. Actually, I like that Twitch has their top clip thing. Their top clip, whatever. So, also, sorry if I was missing your messages. Apparently, I was in top chat, not live chat. That's very weird. Yeah, like a little clip show. Oh, I don't mean to edit them. I mean just like clip them, literally like on Twitch. Just like, I don't know, the best clipped moments or whatever. Not edited. Yeah, like a clip party, because it would incentivize people to clip my channel more. But yeah, sorry if I was missing any of your messages. I kept seeing some of them on the no bottoms allowed. I'm sorry if I was missing any of your messages. I didn't know that. I was looking and I kept seeing messages pop up on the screen, but not in my chat. And I was like, is it like auto-modding things? What is happening? And yeah, I fixed it. Yeah, I think it would be cool. I want a way to incentivize people to clip my channel more. I mean, I will say I've had more clips in the last couple years than I have in a very long time, but Oop. I need to go through these suggestions too. I want to play that Gamble with Your Friends game, but you can't really play that on YouTube. Thank you, Shark, for helping. Huh? Leave? Overall, the main fan base for Subnautica is pretty good about not backseating, but with how popular it is right now, with the second game, the main community is kind of bloated. I feel like it's really good for numbers, though. Like, analytically, it'd probably be good to play it, though. But I'd have to be really careful not to get spoiled. Though, okay, Sean was talking to me the other day. He was like, Rainy, sometimes you're really good. I said, I'm really good at dodging spoilers. And he said, well, yeah, of course you are. There's some movies that we've definitely watched. We've watched the movie together. And then we watch it later, a couple years later, and you're like, I've never seen this movie. And you're like, and I'm like, yes, we did. We watched this movie. I'm like, no, I've never seen this movie. I don't know what you're talking about. And it's not because I'm like fucking with him. It's because like, I literally don't, like, I don't remember watching it at all. So, huh? Oh. Okay. Play. Get out of here. Yeah, and honestly, it really works out for me because I can experience something multiple times. So example, Doki Doki Literature Club. Okay, so my best friend, Abby, who you might get to meet. Yeah, maybe next month. Not this month, but next month. So one time we were going to the mall and she told me all about Doki Doki Literature Club. However, she didn't remember the name of the game. All she remembered is that there was a character that was like, I'm the most important. And then she like explained literally every single important part of the game, every single possible spoiler, right? However, she told me this in like 2017, okay? 2017 or something like that. She tells me all about this game, but she couldn't remember the name. She couldn't remember any of the characters. So she's just really telling me the story. Well, jump forward to like 2022, where I decide to play the game. I was like, oh, this game looked cool. I like kind of horror-y type games like that. I've heard this is kind of like that, but I knew nothing about the game. I did not know about the game other than apparently it was like not what you expected. So I played the game, and I remember when I was playing the game, I was like, this feels like slightly familiar to me, but I've never played it. So I don't know why it feels slightly familiar. It wasn't so much that I knew what was going to happen. It was like gentle deja vu. It wasn't even massive. It was just like, huh, this feels like kind of like I remember, but I've never played this. So I must be having just a random, I must be equating this to something else. Until I got to the very end of the game, the very last part where Monica is basically like only Monica, right? Like the main thing. And I went, oh my God, this is that game? This is that game? And I remember chat was like, what are you talking about? I was like, I was told literally all about this game to my face, and I didn't remember. I'm just really good at spoiler dodging, like really, really good. So even if you tell me the whole premise of the thing, I'll just forget. I won't forget a chatter's name, but I will forget an entire piece of media. Just so I can relive it. Oh yeah, just Monica, not only Monica. So yeah, I like, because she didn't remember the names, and she had told me so many years prior, and she didn't know the name of the game at all. So like, I didn't realize that those were the same thing. But anyway. Oh, and I wish I had that ability. I would experience Steven Universe all over again. Luckily for me, it's getting to the point where I know Steven Universe like back of my hand, but there are some episodes that I just have forgotten what happens in the earlier seasons, so I could probably go and rewatch them, and it would kind of be like they're new. I think I also just take in so much media that I forget. Oh my God, thank you. It's such a shame though, because there was this whole ARG behind Doki Doki that never really panned out to anything. An ARG? Reach is a good one. I always start with this word. So the word needs to be something, something. Maybe. Well, there's no R in it. Something, something. Oh, that's true. It could be thigh. Oh, okay. Could be while. Oh. Maybe it's a double letter? Is it like shill? Okay, it is not a double letter. Shh. Oh, thank you. Hi, welcome in, Jinx. How's it going? I'm glad you liked it. Okay, let me see. Child? How is it not child? Is chilm a word? I don't think any of this is a word. Chilk? Chili? Got it. It only took me a while. It was a double letter. Well, I had tried shill. I tried shill at the top. And so I knew it wasn't going to be chill because there was no double L. No double L. But hey, we got it eventually. I mean, I feel like it just wasn't going to make sense. Like, chilm was not a word. Chilb was also not a word. So I'm like, dude, I don't know what this is. All right. Hyrule guesser. We gotta play Scrandle. Here, let me move out of the way. I'm like in the way. You guys can't see. Okay. So... it's desert, and there's like... I don't ever remember seeing this place. These are like little stones. But it's in the desert, right? Okay, well, I've never been here. the 26... I can't even get past 11. Is it here? No. I didn't know I could go in this far. Wow, this is a huge map. Holy crap. Well, it's definitely in the desert, and they're in little Gerudo clothes. Isn't this like over by the... You can help a little. I have not played this in a long time, so I feel like it's in this area though, right? Because this is the snowy area. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it has to be over here. So, where's the Gerudo place? Isn't it like over here? I have it. There's a shrine nearby. There's a shrine nearby? Where? Oh! That is a shrine. Okay. Lower... Let me see. It's the lower right? Oh, like over here. Okay. see skulls. Are these big skulls? I don't remember there being big skulls in the game. Oh, okay. Yes. Yes, okay. Okay. But this is a shrine in the desert. Okay, so I think... But now I just gotta figure out what direction it is, because here's this one. And there's the mountains that we're looking towards the mountains. So I feel like it has to be, but we're also on like a rock. So is it like here? We're looking down and then... Wait, but I can see this in the front. But there's one there, so I feel like it's over here. Or maybe here. I'm gonna try that. Validate. Mother fricker, I was right the first time! I was closer the first time and then I second guessed myself. Okay. Well, it's a river. And there's a rope bridge, so it's probably the one that's... I know I had it. I know I had it. I know I had it. I ruined it. I ruined it. Ah! I think it's by Tabitha Tower. There's like a river. No. Hold on. I thought there was a river by like the floaty place with the birds. Is that not... Because this is just ground. This is where that dragon, like, goes through here. But there's no water here. Huge rocks. There's trees. There's a bridge going to, like... I'm pretty sure that's a bridge. Thank you for lurking. I don't even know what outfit that is. It looks like it's a river, but... But maybe it's not a river. Maybe it's a lake. Oops. I'm gonna say here. I was pretty close. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I'm actually getting pretty close with these. Which feels kind of insane for not having played in a long time. Ow, my neck. Ow! Alright. So we have lots of grass and like a... We're in between like the desert and like normal whatever, and there's snow, which means it's probably gonna be maybe around... We're looking at snow mountains. And there's... Wait, but this looks like the standard place that we were at. Okay, so... We're looking at the snow. Oh, thank you. How would I be looking at snow? There's 2 mountain peaks. But there has to be a big area that has grass. Like foresty grass. Unless it's not desert, it's just like weird. So maybe it's not desert. Maybe it's just kind of rocky, but not desert specifically. Because, like, okay, to have... Yeah, there's like 3 biomes kind of touching. Which makes me think... And we can see snow. But I'm pretty sure the only place that there's lots of snow is up here. Because you have to have the clothing. Which means we have to be looking that direction. So if we're looking towards the snow, it has to be like around here. But we're not in this. We're like... Maybe this? And there's a big gorge, which looks like it's this one. Even though I feel like that's just not the right direction. But I'm thinking that maybe it's here. That doesn't look right though with the maybe here. We can see the mountains pretty straight, but there's no water here. Oh my god, the Lionels always beat me up. But there's also like this... This looks like the castle. Which makes me think it's not the big castle. It makes me think it's like over here where we first fall. Like right here. But that's water. But maybe we can't see the water. Maybe we just can't see the water. It looks like there's a road. I'm gonna say here. I was really close. I was actually really close. I was just looking the wrong way. Is this also snow though? Okay, that's not bad. Oh, hey, it's the elephant. I was extremely close, so I'm gonna take that as a W. This one seems like it should be pretty easy. So the elephant statue, which is... And the tower. The mountain you're looking at is the mountain on the east of the map. Gerudo region has some snow. See, I guess I never thought about that. I always thought that the snowy area was only in the snowy area. Yeah, that's like swampy, water swampy. Okay, I just gotta remember the elephant was in the Gerudo place, wasn't it? No, that was the camel. Where was the elephant? Was the elephant the water place? Which was... Yes. Yes. That was this place. So... I think. It was the very first one that I fought. And it's gonna be up on the top, and then there's like a bunch of water, and then there's a tower? Is that a second tower? Okay, so I think there's 2 towers next to a water place. And there's like a bunch of water, so... And a bunch of trees in it. Trees in the water. Which... There's a tower here. And a tower way back there. So it could be here. I don't know. Top chat sucks. Just have all the chats. And it looks like it's going around here. So, I think there's supposed to be rocks. I feel like it's here. But I don't see rocks on here. That's the thing that's like making me nervous about it. But I think that's right. I'm gonna go with that. I was so close! I'm gonna take that as a W. I'm gonna take that as a W. For sure, I'm taking that as a W. Only my second time and I'm already getting better. All right. Well, this is clearly in the snowy area, right? Like 100%. I think I remember being here specifically. I feel like this does not tell me a lot. Other than it's cold. Oh, there's like a weird skull-like thing. I feel like it would definitely be higher up on the mountain. If it's on this mountain. Southwest? That's where I am. As for where though, it's really hard to tell because there's so much like topography on here. There's not a lot of trees where I am. Oh, southwest. Wait, here? Oh, I see. I see. Because there's that. So, like, here. Pretty good. Pretty good. What did I get? I got 23,726 points. Honestly, I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good about that one. Hey, maybe one day I'll actually get, like, really good at it. Is the map... Okay, question. For Tears of the Kingdom, is the map the same map? Or is it different? You don't have to explain to me why. You can just say, like, it's a little different or it's the same. I feel like it should be the same, but maybe something story-wise happened. Okay, it's Grendel time. Oh, yes and no? I had to be smaller. Here, I'm gonna stay in the middle. All right, bonus round. Let's see. Actually, I can be on this side. I can just be smaller. Bonus round. Would I choose... This is not for deciding. This is just for us. Which would I rather have? The cheesy brisket chips or the chicken bento box? See... I love rice. I love rice. So I want to say rice, but honestly, brisket. This looks really good, but it looks messy. And the fork that they give you looks like it isn't great. So I'm going to choose this, though. It looks better. Okay. All right, here's the start. Right off the bat. Right off the bat, we have the peas. Right off the bat, they start us off with peas. Wow. Okay. Or a pepperoni pizza cob. I'm going with the pizza cob. I'm not a fan of the peas. Why? Hold on. Why is this over here just a slab of ham? A slab of ham on a piece of bread. I'm going with this one. I'm going with the hot dog that also looks really sad. I would rather have this sad-ass hot dog than have a disgusting pork slab on a piece of bread. Yeah, I'm not interested. All right, so we have barbecue chicken wings or a herring and onion. Ugh. This looks not good, but I would rather have the unholy meat obelisk sandwich. Yes, I would rather have the sad barbecue chicken wing, because a herring and fish gratin sandwich looks awful. There's no meat in there. There's no meat in there. That's just cheese and onion. I want the melon soda. I'm not gonna eat just onions. And the cheese wasn't even melted. It was not even melted. Why do people give these every time? Every time. Peas. Like, without the peas, this looks kind of good. But they always add peas. Like, it's meatballs and pasta. For real, for real. Let me see. Barbecue. Let's see. Barbecue pulled pork loaded fries. Or this disgustingly sad slice of pizza. I'm gonna go with the pulled pork sandwich. I feel like neither of these are good options. One is a sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast special, and one is a spinach thing. The spinach looks so sad. But like, I don't know which would be better. I actually really don't. It's a croissant roll with like a big old sausage just sitting there. I don't want either of these. But I feel like more people would choose the sausage. Yeah, it's the shaboing boing sando or the spinach thing. But I think both look awful. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Hey, we might get a perfect scran. WD-40 to fix. We need the Hank Hill WD-40. This is a really, really long slice of pizza. I feel like people would want the pizza, right? Like, look at this pizza is taller than me. Look at that. Hold on. I am smaller than a slice of pizza. That's crazy. This pizza is longer than I am. It has to be the pizza. It has to be the pizza. Okay. So, it's average. We have the Greek pita wrap. I'm not really interested in oysters. I'm not interested in oysters. That's not good, non-negotiable. I swear when people are like giving these pictures for Scrandle, they're specifically choosing like the saddest pictures on purpose. Right? Like they must be choosing the saddest pictures on purpose. This is so depressing. What? Rocky? Oh, that's even grosser! That's even more gross! Ew! I didn't know that's what they were. I thought they were like real oysters. Ew! This. We got a perfect scran! Woo, 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 woo! Yeah, because we're pretty good at Scrandle. We're pretty good at Scrandle. Alright. It's time for our favorite game. Connections. Okay. No. Alright, remember. This one is the weird one. This one is the odd one, okay? And ask for bull balls. Why do they have that? Like, why is that a thing you can order? Just straight up bull balls. All right. So let's see. Let's get into the mind of someone who wants to ruin people's day with connections. So, key, door, window, ceiling. There's a lot that deal with like a house, but I mean, okay, I am glad it gets eaten, but the fact that somebody wants to eat like little bull balls is pretty gross. Like, imagine you're a person who has balls and someone's like, sorry, we gotta chop them off, and the next person's like, I'm gonna eat them. I'm gonna eat them. I'm gonna eat those. Yeah, I'm gonna put those in some batter. I'm gonna fry them up and I'm gonna eat them. That's weird. That's weird. I'm happy someone out there wants to eat them, but not me. Okay. Tattoo, slippers, pipe, wall. So let me see. Robe, slippers, pipe. Newspaper? All things that someone might wear in like an old movie. As a ball hammer, I'm angry at this conversation. Submit. Oh, I did it! Old-timey lounge. I got one by myself! Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm actually really happy I got one on my own. Yay! All right. Old-timey lounging accessories. So, onion, ceiling, wedding. Maybe, I don't know why I got that right off the bat. Maybe it's old cartoons I used to watch. They'd always be getting all cozy. They'd be in their little robe. They'd have their newspaper. They'd be on their pipe. Window sleeve, key sleeve, door sleeve, ceiling. Wait, would you not want an angel on your pizza? I'm noticing one thing. I think that you guys are more behind me in stream. I do think that's true too, is that I think the sync is better on Twitch. So, doorway, streetcar, onion. Yeah, Ebenezer Scrooge style stuff. I'm about to go ruin some people's lives with my billions of dollars in the 1930s type shit. I just feel like some of these are way too... Yeah, it's quite long. What is a menagerie? Menagerie. I think it's like a store. Oh, a historical of items. Menagerie. Wedding. Ceiling. A group. A bunch of things. Door, tattoo, tree, cat, wall. I'm having trouble deciding what these things go, like what things go together. I feel like we have key and door and window. And wall. One away. An onion has layers. A tattoo doesn't have layers. Streetcar? Oh, you were thinking of menage a trois. Were you? Because a menagerie is like a group of items, exotic items. A menage a trois as well. A little different. Why would streetcar? Streetcar, menagerie. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ceiling, door, window, wall. Oh! Room features! Okay. Oh, that's a good idea. Onions and trees have rings. Wedding ring and a key ring. Yay! And then tattoo, cat, streetcar. How are these connected? How are these connected? Subjects. Wait, what? Subjects in the Tennessee Williams titles? What? What is Tennessee Williams? What is that? Menage a trois is a bit bum to go wow wow if you catch my drift. What is Tennessee Williams? Menagerie is like an opulent private collection. I don't know what that is. But hey, we got the other ones. They always make one that's like really, really difficult. Alright, did that one. We did Scandal. Espresso just doesn't work. Yeah, espresso just does not work. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but... Okay, we'll do our contexto one, which is very similar. All right, or connexo. Cat on a hot tin roof, glass menagerie, streetcar named Desire, and dang it. So here's a similar one. Yellow, peach, plum, blue, purple, yellow, gray, apricot. These are all colors. Blue, purple, yellow, gray. Oh, okay. Orange, apricot, peach, and plum. Huh? I thought it was with the red dragon tattoo. A famous playwright, Marlon Brando, was in one of the movies. Marlon Brando sounds familiar. Sad, feeling blue, feeling down, feeling gray. Glum. Got it. Okay. Feeling unhappy. Let's see. Breath. Dive. Dish dive. I don't know how it's not. What did I get? Stone fruit. An olive is a stone fruit? I did not know, but olives are apparently fruits. Yellow, purple, orange, gray. Colors, and then breath, dive, dish, and fry. Breath, dive, dish, fry. Are you also homonyms? Oh, deep fry, deep dive, deep dish. Ah. I guess I just didn't realize that it was a fruit. Huh. That one was actually pretty easy. All right. It's contexto time. How contexto works is you give me a word, I type the word, we try and find the right word. What? I didn't know. I thought it was like a vegetable. Or something. Like, out of all the things it could be a vegetable. Sky? Light? Rain? Sun? Sunlight? Mushroom? Oh, cheese? Olive? Seed? Sky? Grounds? Plant? Boat? Picture? Bassinet? Oh, is a fleshy, fruity thing with a seed of vegetable. Oh, never mind. Well, I don't know. I didn't know it was a fruit. I think of fruits and I think of like, sweet. Olive was closest. Chestnut. Tree. Fruit. Phone. Car. Peach. Oh! Plum. Stone. Leaf. Pit. Vine. Grape. Pudding. I did pit. Wine. Iron. Flint. Core. I did those. Apple. Sidewalk. Stone Age. Age. Earth. The problem is partially that the fruit culinary and the fruit biology are different things. I see. Cherry? Oh wait. Cherry. Strawberry. Hopper. Oh! But why was peach close? Rainbow. Silver. Oh, silver's close. Ring? Ring is close. Wedding? Love? Mine? Mining? Rock? Gold? Emerald? Diamond? Ruby? Sapphire? Steven? Lapis? Pearl? Gems? Crystal? C-R-Y-S. Crystal? Jewel? Opal? Amethyst? Oh, we got it! Good job. The word was amethyst. And our winner goes to Jelly Summoner. Yay! Amethyst was for sure your favorite. I really liked Garnet. I was a big Garnet fan. Good job. Amethyst. We did that one. Okay. Letteroso. Good job, good job, good job. First try. I don't know. I don't know why Peach was so high either. It doesn't make any sense to me. No. Interesting. Okay. So OU Peach. Peach is a stone fruit. Stone was high up too. I guess it's just because of stone, though. Like, rock wasn't close, but stone was. So, I guess, like, it thought that it was a closer type of word. Moldy? Old? We were looking for a gemstone, not a gem rock. So, I understand it's not how I spell moldy, but hey, it didn't get mad at me, so. Old? Bold. Boulder. Shoulder. Oh. Should. 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 Should? Should! What the fuck does should mean? Should? 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 Should, an auxiliary verb used to offer advice, express a probability, or suggest a mild obligation. Should? But it has an L in it. Wait. Oh! Wait, why does it have an L in it? Why does it have an L in it? Also, it's in shoulder. Shoulder. Why is this not shoulder? Well, because it's should? But why does it have an L? Isn't should? Wait, should has an L in it? I never noticed that it had an L in it. I understand that, but we just did the word shoulder. So I was like, ah, shoulder. Shoulder. Why? Okay, why? Why does it have an L in it? English is my first freaking language and I don't understand why it has a silent L in it. That doesn't make any sense. I understand, you know, wooled. You know, why is that not wooled? Should. Shouldn't it be wood? Clip, 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 clip. It's not should. 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 There's no L in there. Should. Wood. Woodle. Wold is sheep's wool. Wood is tree. Yeah, but it's... I would do that, right? I would do this. I should do this. I've never thought about it. I've never actually... Like, I'm realizing now that it's always spelled with an L, but I never thought about why it's spelled with an L. Like, why is it spelled with an L? I just didn't think about it. Also, okay, we literally just looked at this and it said shoulder, which that's shoulder. So it should be shoulder. Talk? Yes, you do. You talk. You talk to someone. It's English. They added it because why not? Thorough. Through. Tough. This is not a language of kindness. You know, people always say like English is really easy to learn. I'm like, I don't think it would be that easy. I think it is actually quite difficult because there's random letters where there shouldn't be. I can't even pair stare. I know you can't. It's very short version. The way you pronounce it is semi. It's a very short version. The way you pronounce it. Wait, really? Because I talk to people. I say the L in talk. Yeah, it's you talk to people. It's not tack to people. You don't tack to people. You talk to people. Do people not say the L? My whole life I've said the L. To talk to people. I mean, okay. I feel like any language that anyone learns that's like a first timer is going to say that it's easy to learn because they learned it growing up as a child. And it's much easier to learn languages as when you're a kid. Yeah, you talk to people. Like, why is neighbor spelled like that? Neighbor? Wait. Oh. I always thought it was like neighbor. 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 English is not easy. Try explaining without context why something is called a rack and not a shelf just because we call that specific type of shelf a rack. Huh. Depends on the accent and regional dialect. The phonetic pronunciation is talk, like hawk, to talk, tack, talk to people, talk to people, I talk to people, but I don't say like hawk, talk. I don't talk to T-O-K, talk. I'm gonna go talk to people. I talk to people. No, god damn it. I go talk to people. I talk to them, not talk to them. Lucky Hawk. Neighbor is the British spelling, but the American archaic spelling is neighbor. The neighbor is right too. It's American versus British. Oh, I see. I understand. Huh. You know, the more you know. I straight up... It's like, what is that thing? It's like milk. And then it's like, what do baby cows drink of? It's like a thing that messes you up on purpose. The way you say it normally versus then intentionally emphasize an accent. No, I'm just saying, like, I don't say talk or talk, like with an O. There is a surprising amount of word removal of letters due to early printing presses wanting to save ink. Hi, Mocha! No, we're having a discussion about... Okay, so this is the word shoulder. And so I was like, what word could it possibly be? So then I just wrote should instead of shoulder. And they were like, Rainy, it should. But I realized that there's an L, and I've never really noticed that there's an L. There just happens to be an L. But like, I've always typed it now this way, but now that I'm looking at it, it looks incredibly wrong. It looks like this is not the word should. I feel like it should have no L in it. That doesn't make sense. Favorite color, all that stuff. English is a bunch of languages in a trench coat pretending to be a single language. Bagel I call bagel because is bag L. That's the reason for the change in spelling for color in the US. It's also a pen versus pin thing. They're not meant to be pronounced the same, but it depends on where you go and whether you're distinct. Pen versus pin, but those are different words. Like, I have a pen in my hand versus I have a pin in the cork board. Talk is a soft attack, not a hard like attack. Thumbtack. Talk. 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 Well, those are different. One is your and one is your are. So you and your are. Which I know it's your, but it's I don't know, it feels like I need to say the are. Pin and pin. Reading what you read by reading. Or by reading? No, reading. I don't know. Sometimes, like, now I feel all self-conscious, man, because I'm like, what? This just seems weird and different now that I'm looking at it. Ugh. Well. Your thingies also depend on sentence location phonetically. Pen is pronounced pin in some dialects, so the spelling was changed. Pin? I need the pin? No, it just seems odd. It seems weird. I guess it's kind of like, apparently in some areas of Washington, people consider bag and big to be the same word. So people say like, oh, don't beg for it. But they also will say, I need a bag. Like a big. And I'm like, I don't say that. Bag is bag. Big is big. You beg for things, you don't get them, as my grandma said. If you need a bag, well, I can give you a bag for your items. There and there are also pronounced differently. There versus there. Go there. And then there's their thing. Their thing. Like, I feel like pin for me is pin. Pen. I pronounce the E. Pin. Yeah, I don't know. Odd. So weird. We'll go in a minute. Strands. Find today's theme. Oh. Eh. Shall we gather for lunch? I'm too big. Hold on. Hang on. Shall we gather for lunch? Yes. Bake. Baker. Fact being pronounced big is a very rural, old Midwestern thing. I had a math teacher in elementary school that couldn't hide all her scrawny. Scrawny. When I play D&D, Rob and Luna will say, when, and I always perk up. Because he pronounces it like win. Oh, win. When you do that. When you do that. Place. Place. Wait, hold on. Oh. What, is that a word? Churn. Oh. Lo-fi girl. It's supposed to only be lo-fi girl stuff. Only lo-fi girl stuff. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I would never be able to win a spelling contest. Play B-A fail. What is the hint? Marp? Mop? Wait, Merp? Hold on. Ramp? Wait, ramp? Okay, wait, what? Ramp? Where shall we gather for lunch? A ramp? What do you mean a ramp? TT? It's getting mad at me for the music, but it wasn't getting mad at me before. How How is it getting mad at me? Especially because I'm doing what it said I could do. It said I could do this. Ramp is an herb in the onion family. It says, shall we gather for lunch? Not like eating for lunch. Like, it's like places, I think. Bakery. Wait, bakery. Tray? Tray? Wait, hold on. Bakery. Tray. Wait, maybe just tray. I don't know how to do it. Won't let me listen to music. Now it's getting all mad at me, even though I'm doing what it said I could do. It said I could do this, but now it's not letting me. Can I only listen? Play. Plus, I'm doing what it said I can do, which is have it on. All right. Well, the thing is, it didn't say I can't. It said that it said that it might get blocked in another country if I'm not careful, but I also don't, I'm doing what it said I could do. So I'm a little confused about that. It's just like, oh, you know, it's by someone else, which I'm like, I know it's by someone else, but I'm doing what it said I could do. Bye, Yellow Ring. Black, Berry. Oh, it is Blackberry. Yeah, unfortunately, YouTube is barren of points. Let me see. H-O-N-E-Y. Focaccia? Focaccia bread? Wait. T-O... No. Focaccia? Is that not how... Wait, am I not spelling focaccia right? Focaccia? F-O-C-C-O-I-A. That's for hints. F-O-C-C-O. Oh. I don't think that's right then. F-O-C-C-O. Well, there's not even another C. I thought this would be butter, but it's not butter. And I keep seeing the word orgy, but that's not what this is. Cheer. F-O. Oh, that means that you're the highest in, yeah, it means that you, have chatted the most, or some of the most. It's not butter, it's T-T-R. Nutter? Wait, hold on. Nut? 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 Maybe nut? No. Tune? Lerom. Morel. Morel. Oh, like the mushroom. Like the mushroom. I think it's about how long you've watched and how long you've chatted. It's kind of a both. It's like, who is the top fan in chat, I guess. I don't know. I actually think that's kind of cool. Thank you guys for watching. It helps a lot. All right. Tomorrow will be a longer stream. We'll play something tomorrow for sure, for sure. We got 30 minutes until, what's it called? Gather! Oh. Gather. I thought it meant go to a place. I thought it meant go to a place, not, oh, what are we gathering? Okay. That makes a lot of sense. So, honey is not the right word. Hornet. Wait, hornet is a, It's true. If you join the Discord, we will be watching Gurren Lagann together. I'm very excited. L-E-N-G. Lang? Like a langberry? Nut. Shen. Shenut. Shenut. Shen. Shen. Huh? Brittle? I don't know. For some reason on my chat, it's like trying to fix words. Oh, nettle? N-E-T-T... Wait. Net. N-E-T... Wait. N-E-T-T-L-E. Nettle. Do they have stingy? Sting... S... Sten... T... S-T... S-C-Y... Saya... Scara... I can't use a word once I've used it, right? So, G-I-N-G, that's a word. Ginger. S... G-I-N-G. So, G... Ying? Ragine? Ragging? Harry. H-A-I-R-Y. Oh, I can't use it. H-A-I-R-Y. For some reason, Harry is a word. I feel like F-O-C-C... Oh. Foraging. Ah, because we are gathering. That makes a lot more sense. There's a lot of words this time. So maybe it's like C... hold on. C-H... Wait, C-H... Hold on. C... Hold on. C-H-C... Chicory. Huh? I-R-Y? Am I spelling chicory wrong? Chick... Isn't that chicory? Oh, I just spelled it wrong. S-C-H-E-N... hold on. Hold on. S-C-H-E... maybe it ends with S-C-H? Yeah, chicory. It's like a spice. N-U-T-T-E... No. Oh, that makes more sense. Chestnut makes more sense than whatever. Wait, what? CHESTNUT. Ah! Spelling kills me. I don't think I always get it when it comes to the spelling things. I can do context though. I can spell for you guys, but okay. Where's Gamedle? Alright. Wait, do we have guess the game? Do we not have that one? Hold on. Guess the game. Hello? You guys can't see me, but can you hear me? Okay, you can. Okay. Huh. Well, for some reason, it just froze. This is the second time this has happened where everything just froze. Hold on. We can get rid of this. I'll delete that. And then... Okay, but I can't use that, so I'm gonna have to... I had to run OBS in safe mode, so we're gonna have to do... we're gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. Where I show VTube Studio through a game capture. Specific window. Oh! Hello! But, hold on. Where is my... Where is... Yeah, like, it wasn't YouTube this time. Like, not that that's ever happened before, but... Wait, it's supposed to be transparent, but it's not working. Wait, am I gonna have to do it? Huh? Okay, well, this is what we're gonna do. Because I don't got time for this. We got 20 minutes. Not even. We have 15 minutes. So, I know what we're gonna do. What we're going to do. Ba-doop. Okay. I'm just gonna close. Yeah, close. Does that not work either? Oh. There we go. Okay, hold on though. Let me get into something more comfortable. We're not playing golf right now. We're playing something else. There we go. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I had to look a little different. A little different. All right, anyway. Back to game doll. All right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what was going on, but my my entire thing had to be in safe mode. So none of my stuff works. I really don't want to have to like update OBS because that always breaks stuff. So we're just gonna hope that stops happening. Anyway, This is giving me Resident Evil vibes. Thoughts? I see like some boobage. I see a gun. But maybe it's too nice for Resident Evil. It looks like that one, the pretty Asian lady from the game. What is her name? Why am I forgetting? Oops. There you go. I'll get bigger. Oh, Eva. Or Ava? Ada Wong. I think that's correct. So, I don't know. 5? No, not 5. No, for sure. Maybe 2? Oh. Correct franchise and saga. What? But I didn't get it right? So it's... So is it the old Resident Evil? What? I've never really played Resident Evil games. There's a lot of Resident Evil games. What does this mean? What is this one? I don't even know these characters. Original? Wait. What? Oops. Veronica. I was never gonna get that. There is no way I was gonna get Code Veronica. I don't even know Veronica. Whatever. What is this? Search for a video game. What is this? Hi, Wazer. Welcome. Well, it looks like that one game with the big sword. Like the girl who has the big sword and like the background is that really pretty stuff. I think it's made by the same people who made Bastion. It's not Bastion. It's the other game with the girl who has the sword and she sings. I'm pretty sure she's a redhead too. But Transistor, yeah, that one. Pretty sure it's Transistor, right? Hell yeah, yeah. That green, it's the green specifically. Why are they giving us crotch pictures? Yeah, the green color is super recognizable. Also, why is it like kind of indented? Why did they give us this picture? Okay, so wait, am I looking for a game? Or a character? Oh, search for a character. I don't know. There's a cat? Is it like something from like oh god, what is that game? It's like the Thundercats. Cat. Some sort of wrestler? I actually have no idea. Is he like some sort of gesture? King from Tekken? Wrong franchise and saga. Oh! Katamari Damacy! He's the king from Katamari Damacy! Damacy. This one! Yeah! It was this. It was this, like, weird color thing. King of all the cosmos. Alright, next. Rats sequel sabotage. Is it Rat Game? Is it Plague Tale? Plague Tale sequel? Toppings? Floor plan? Loan system? Loan system? Is it Animal Crossing? New Horizons? Mafia jokes, staff hiring, custom recipes? Is it Yakuza? Bribe officials, market analysis, startup capital? What? Bribe officials, market analysis. It's a sequel game and it deals with sabotage? But custom recipes and staff hiring. Is it mafia jokes? Like, the mafia part is really getting me. It's a simulator? Business simulation. Furniture. Is it The Sims? Targeted advertising. 75 ingredients. Legal gray area? I also have no idea. Mafia joke, staff hiring. A mafia game that deals with cooking? That's a simulation game. Well, it's not gonna be GTA, but you know what? I'm just gonna put Grand Theft Auto. Pizza Connection 3. Also, I would not want disgusting money touching my delicious pizza. Disgusting. All right. Type of video game to begin. Let's do Plague Tale. It is earlier. So Breath of the Wild. In-house engine. So Pizza Connection 1 and 2 were smash hits despite being actually unheard of. The money has been laundered. Okay, So it's a first-person game that we're looking for. Let's do, like, Portal? Oh, too old. First person. Comedy, action, science, fiction, single player. So we're looking for a single player game that's a first person single player game and is in between, like, probably we're looking for a game that came out in 2010. Um... 2010? What games came out during that time? First person game. I don't know. Skyrim? Okay, so older. It's closer to 2011. Between, so like maybe 2015? What came out in 2015? It was a single player, first, third, and... Okay, so it's not necessarily first person. Maybe what we're looking for is just third person? I didn't play a lot of video games during that time. Do you guys have any options? I don't know. I don't have any games during that time that I played. I was busy. I was in school, dude. I didn't have time to play games. I also have no idea what engine it's made in. It's probably made in something like Unity, or not Unity, Unreal. It will not be Healthful Boyfriend. Metal Gear 5? Which one of them? Ground Zero or the Phantom Pain? There's a lot of them. Holy shit. It's not necessarily first person. Okay, it came out in 2014. But it's the wrong franchise, so it's not a Snake game. It's something else. But it came out in 2014. So what the hell came out in 2014? But it's this wrong franchise, so it wouldn't be that game. Wouldn't be a Metal Gear Solid game, but it definitely came out in this time. A one-time guess? What do you mean a one-time guess? Did that didn't come out in 2014, did it? I think that came out before 2014. On the left. The game mode yellow means it's closer. So yellow is one or more clues are correct, but not all. Red is, so it's a first person single player game, but it could also be a second player game. And apparently it's multiple. So it's not just third person. It's like multiple things. No. Yeah, I was like, I don't think that was 2014, but I was willing to trust. Oh, this one-time clue. Show the clue. Open world survival? What is it? Like Valheim? Oh, it's made in Unity. And it's cooperative or single player. It's a horror game? A horror game that came out in 2014 is a multiplayer game made in Unity. A horror is it like Sons of the Forest? Or the Forest? Oh! I did it! Hell yeah. Hell yeah. The forest. Yo, and we're right on time. We can do just guess the game. We'll do this, guess the game, and then we'll go. I have no idea what this is. I have no idea what I'm looking at. Phasmo? The only reason I figured it out is because Sean plays The Forest, and I know it's a cooperative game, and I was like, I have no idea if it came out in 2014, but I think it's old. So I don't know. Did it originally come out? It said it was The Forest. It's like near the ocean? Ah, it's counting early access. Yes. I don't know. Helicopters? I know it's not this. I just need more pictures. Wait, huh? Is it... Is it Destiny? What is this? Tarkov? There's little robots. Oh, it's Ark? I thought... Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, there's a lot of games called Ark. Is it? Oh. I thought Ark had dinosaurs in it. That game didn't look like it had dinosaurs in it. Right. Oh, Ark Raiders and Ark is different. I see. I was thinking of the Ark with the dinos. Oh, that's probably why I didn't know, because I don't play that game. I don't play Ark Raiders. Ark, ARK versus ARC. Yeah. Probably why I was never gonna guess it, because I've never played that game. But yeah, all right, I gotta go get ready for movie night. If you want to join us for watching episodes 7 through 12 of Gurren Lagann, all you have to do is join the Discord. It is pinned above or below. I don't know how it looks on YouTube, I'm gonna be honest, but it's somewhere on the chat. Dino Clinkwalkers. Tomorrow we will be streaming again around the same time, but for much longer we'll be playing a game. I don't know what it is yet. I'll figure it out. But we're gonna have a good time tomorrow. Thank you for helping me get closer to my goals. I cannot do it without you, so thank you very much. I'm excited to watch some anime with you guys, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Sound good? Yes. Okay. Bye. Bye-bye.